Then I'm supposed to preach for Jeremiah. Find a mentor. Don't be around people like this. Disappear for at least 5 months. Listen to every message, everything, and go like, you see, the biggest way to find a man is to find him in his words. I spent years looking for Pastor Chris. I looked for my career. I saw the career in the vision. I said, I'm following. I went after him. I called every week. With my wife, we called Love Road every week for a whole year. And until they started knowing our names, they knew we would call it what time. I kept on to the point that a brother called Brother Mike, all right, Mike Opala came from Nigeria, got in the service. I prophesied to him. Second service he came. I was like, where do you come from? I saw by the Spirit of God that you came from Nigeria, and I told him some few things. I said, come to my house. We sat down. I had no plan. I didn't know what to do. He said, you know what? I know somebody who knows pastor, who knows pastor's brother. Listen, this man has been 22 years as a leader in Christ Embassy. He has never met pastor. Only in meetings like you. We called around. We took flight to go to America to look for someone in Nigeria. The connection was in America, yet the man is in Nigeria. The person who is accompanying me is coming from Nigeria. We could have gone to Nigeria, but we're never going to see him. When I got there, I found out that I'm here, but because there was a hurricane, I'm going to look at some buildings that pastor owns in America. So if you can just wait for a few days, I'm coming back. I said, I've got a New Year's Eve. Don't worry about it. He said, no, I will fly with you to South Africa to see a man in Nigeria. I said, say, I have my seat here. Whatever you can do, this seat is for you. It's not for pastor. It's for you. But from now onwards, don't even tell pastor anything that I want to see him. Just tell him that you have a son called Uebert Angel. When that son starts talking about you as his father, don't deny him. That's it. The man is like, so you're not going to wait? I said, I've got a New Year's Eve meeting. I have to go to the New Year's Eve meeting. I've got my people waiting, and I have to deliver the message of the year. Flew back to UK. He went, told him nothing. Another year, boom. Now we got to meet him. But when I got to meet him, I didn't even know I was going to meet him. I don't think he was also told that he's meeting me. I remember I got to Abuja. When I got to Abuja, are you still here? When I got to Abuja, remember this man is in Lagos. I'm flying to Abuja. Then I'm supposed to preach for Jeremiah. And Prophet Bushiri is also there. He flew in on his jet, picked me up in Abuja, flew to Warri, I believe it's Warri, I don't remember the actual name. I think it's Warri. And I flew there, and I was supposed to preach Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And Bushiri was supposed to preach Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I said, you know what? I just been told that I'm speaking at Christ Embassy, which had never happened. I'd never seen anyone speaking there. So I thought this was a lie. But I'm okay with this lie. I like to be lied this way. You see, so lied to this way. This is the best lie. So I said, Bushiri, now we flip. I take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You take Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He said, all right. I remember early in the morning, I'm intending to drive for hours and hours. I said, no, there is a plane. You can just fly. You can use my jet and fly. So I said, okay, I'll use Bushiri's jet and fly. and Bushiri would be remaining. So I said there. They said, there are some politicians here that have come to see you. They just want a word from God. And I'm looking at the line like this. Politicians from all over. I don't know what they were. This one wants to be an MP. This was an MP. This one is a governor. And they are actually in a queue. I think we were like 30 some. And then we had other 70 people that want to see me. I said, look, I'll just see one or two. They said, no, you can't. We have a building that we're building here, and everyone is holding $10,000. I said, what? I said, this is what is here. I saw some few people, 3 people, they gave 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. I said, look, were you told to pay this? They said, no. We were just told bring a seed, but we decided, I think a better seed would be this. I said, all right. I'm looking at the time that I'm supposed to fly in, and I said, look, I have to go. He said, what? But they came to see you and to help us build our building. I said, no. You didn't charge them. They decided that minimum that they were going to bring to me is $10,000. I only see 3. I'm leaving. 3 people went to Lagos. My desire to connect with the man of God was beyond money. It was beyond. I knew there was something in him that if I had missed, I was never going to get what I needed to get. Why is that? Okay, I needed a mentor who can get me into billions, not millions. Not maybe if I had seen all of them that knew we are raising money to build a building. Maybe if I had seen them, I missed my flight. And then the following day will not happen. It was the day I will fly, and Pastor Chris was never going to see me. I said, never. I've done years pursuing this man. I need to meet him. Some of you, I meet you outside there, and all you can do is